Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 12 of Mega Man Zero. We found out that CL is responsible for, quite frankly, the Neo-Arcadians' rise to being a dystopian colony. But even worse, we are now being invaded once again. This time, they actually got in the base. So we're gonna have to kill every single thing that stands in our way. Everyone's dead, plain and simple. Whoever isn't evacuated and sealed off, they're dead. Jesus Christ. The fatalities in this game is just surreal. And now we're gonna have to save Servo, who is basically in the engine room. And that's the only way we can actually use the elevator to get up quickly. So we might as well kill everything else that happens to be in the way. Yeah, and we're gonna have to go back to the energy storehouse because all the energy is being, how should I put it, controlled by the enemy commander who has the place on lockdown. In other words, this attack just came out of nowhere. Well, I wouldn't say came out of nowhere, more along the lines of this attack just showed up and rocked everybody. Meanwhile, I'm not only trying to refill my health, but I'm also trying to fill up my sub-tank. Obviously, I'm going to use it. Cool. It drops stuff. Fantastic. My sub-tank's not full yet, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to end up having to use it anyway. And I don't think I'll be able to use the transceiver either. Not while we're under attack. Now that's fantastic. I actually like the ice chip. Freezing enemies in place. Well, fire and ice tend to do... No, fire and lightning tend to do the same thing, but still. Ah, you dick. I thought it was going to drop some items, but it's okay. I might as well take the time to save. And also switch elemental chips. And why am I saving? Well, just in case something happens. As if the footage ends up skipping frames and causing me to lose my recording, whatnot. Oh, isn't that cute? It's a monkey with a fine... It's Chipchar! Or Monferno, or Infernape, whichever one comes first. I know it's one of those Gen 4 starter Pokemon, but... Ah, yes! Infernape. That's what he looks like. But the guy's name is Hanumachine, and he's from the stealth unit of Phantom. Oh, right, Phantom attacked the factory in the last part. That's how he was able to come into the base! So somebody must have told him! I know snitches get stitches. However the case, Hanumachine is actually annoying. He's rather annoying. I'm already annoyed just because of the fact that he's spinning around in circles. Just standing there, and what's worse, doesn't look like the ice chip's not doing anything, so I'm gonna have to switch to the lightning chip. I figured ice would have worked against fire, but I forgot how this actually worked. And I also forgot that Hanumachine is not a fire-based monster if he's based off a Phantom. Oh, and for the record, if the voice sounds familiar to you, it sort of sounds like Purpril from Mega Man ZX, and I got a Cybro from that. Go figure. Get off me! Self-destructing monkeys, and he's just spinning around the whole room. Hold still and let me slash, you little prick. Thank you! And die! I hope I don't see him again in the boss rush. I really don't. I really don't want him in the boss rush. But whatever the case, folks, that is the end of that mission. Now CL's got some explaining to do. So, You pretty much says that X is the problem and you were the one who brought him back. Or rather, a replica of him. Well, if we had the transceiver, we could actually take down Neo Arcadia head-on to keep from having to deal with another base attack, because there's no more troops to act. Well, there's barely any troops to stop that. Now, everyone is basically depending on you to stop Neo Arcadia. Even this guy. Oh, you wonder what that spark looked like? Or who that is? That's the original X. Yeah, that's right. The original X who had the Z-Saber. And, the original X has the same phrase as from Mega Man X7 in Zero's ending, where Zero is dreaming that X was hunting him down, and X constantly said, "Terminate with extreme prejudice." That's where that line apparently came from. This game. On that I say, fuck Mega Man X7. I am not going to not waste an opportunity to say that to that game, but nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, next week is going to be the start of in-game, as we are going to be going to Neo Arcadia starting in Part 13. This is RVN95. See you guys next time.